A little what's up, guys, and a little bit of Barry gaming here, and blah 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 blah, and doing this next and that this that yep. All that nonsense.
Hey guys, Barry Gaming here. Hey guys, Barry Gaming here. Hey guys, Barry Gaming here.
Hey guys, Barry Gaming here.
What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here today. What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here again today. What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here. What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes. What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here. What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here. What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with the Dungeon Daddy and Pasty Legs MK. Right here, right here. This is gonna work. Where this left bottom corner. Yeah, there we go, there we go. It's like they got a space. Oh. Do I do it again? What? What? Are you serious? Yes! Oh, guys, this is it. This is it. Yes! Yes! Oh, yes! Go! Oh, Penny, yes! We did it, guys! We did it, Valentino! There we go, we got another Drake. I was gonna say... Oh my god! So just so you know, if you're ever thinking, maybe I should do light and dark orbs, don't. What is happening here? 5-star. Can't believe it. Already have 2 carry copies, and the carries are just going to... What? Yes, we got another Russell. Don't die, don't die. Oh my god. We got 2 huge actives though. Oh!
Here, Barry, use this for the content.
Kevin, stop! Oh, no! Oh, can we do it? Come on, Ada. Come on, Ada. Come on, Ada. Tara, Ada, Tara, Ada. Let's do it! Oh, my God! Ninja Aspen in the house, boys and girls. Oh, but we still got it. No! Of course, after we wait, we get a 1. But guys, we need to do something for Wally here. So as you see right here, Wally has 1,300 scrolls. He's got 1,300 scrolls. That's not too bad, right guys? We're giving him all the scrolls he needs to do the event. Sponsored by Coca-Cola and Jack Daniels. Please sponsor me. What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here. We're going super fast because we don't know what else to do, so we're talking really fast to get this over with and get right into the video. So, what's going on, guys? What is up? What's up? What's up? Hello. How's it going? Oh, I left something on the screen. I guess we can talk about it now. Everybody say hi to June. Hi.
Hello. Hello.
Hi. No Christmas hat this time. I couldn't think of something to wear for Chinese New Year, so.
Yo, I got it though. I can't wear it because Canada too cold, but I got a tank top. It's a tiger tank top. You're the tiger. Represent.
Oh, you're the tiger. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It is the Lunar New Year.
Yeah.
Who wants the 200,000 gems? Okay, so there's not one person getting 200,000 gems. As cool as that would be, and as much as I tried to make that a thing, what we're going to be doing is giving away 2,022 gems. So basically the year 2,022 gems to 100 people. If you guys want a chance to enter, there's no commands to type. I don't want to see that. You need to do this. right? Oh my god.
Yeah.
There we go, right there. Go in game. Like let's show you real quick. You're gonna go in game. You're gonna get this UID right here for the server you want, because of course the first couple characters, the numbers, are your ID for the server, and the rest is your ID across your account. Enter this ID and your platform. 100 of you will get 2022 gems within like a week or so once I submit them to DH Games. So that right there, right off the bat, you need that ID. So I'll give you guys a second. Make sure you go get that taken care of. That is going to be how we do one part of the giveaway. Now, at the end of the live stream, it's going to be about an hour live stream, I think. We're going to have an additional CD key because, as you guys know, somebody managed to guess it over the weekend, and for some reason, the CD key was already active, which they never do. So I convinced them to give me a special CD key for this live stream. So we'll have another one. Yep, just keep throwing that in there. You only got to put it in there once. Don't worry about it multiple times. Only pick one server, because if I see your name multiple times and you're one of the winners, I'm just going to pick one of your random servers. That's simple as that. But just get that in there now. Wow, there's a lot of iOS this time. There's a ton of iOS. Holy cow. Last time it was like all Android.
Here, let me post mine on Android.
So here's a question then. This is an EU friendly time. Are EU people more iOS users than Android then? Because last time we did it NA friendly time. We have to type UID before. Nope, just the ID and the platform. That's all you need. Good lord, look at all those iOS.
Yeah, it's all iOS.
June Android 42069. That's perfect.
Yep.
EU. I mean, I feel like this is going to be a heavily EU stream, right?
Time-wise, yeah. That's probably a lot of EU peeps.
Not everybody can work from home like us.
Oh, work? You're working?
Yeah,
Nice.
does this work? You think I find this fun? No, yeah, of course I find this fun. Jacob with the Wolf Pack, thank you so much, man. Welcome, welcome. This is the best timing for EU. Oh, I know. EU is Android heavy. I mean, you think this is actually... So here's what I want. If you are from North America, anywhere in North America, type a 1 in chat. If you are from EU, type a 2. Or I guess Africa. So like EU and Africa kind of have the same time zones. Do a 2. If you're from Asia, you're in the Far East there, hit a 3 in chat. 3 if you're from like the Philippines, China, anywhere over there, Australia. Yeah, see, like everybody's doing that too there.
2s and 3s. There's 2s and 3s. There's
Yeah.
Oh, there's a couple ones.
I'm getting more views though. You remember last time we only had like 600 or 700 people. Now we got already over 1,000 today.
Yeah, it's a way better time.
I think it's good at this time because kind of no matter wherever you are in the world, it's either like morning to afternoon lunchtime for the US people, the Canadian people. It's like right after work essentially for EU, and then it's pretty much nighttime. It's not too late at night for everybody in Asia and Pacific and all that. I imagine the most people that are typing 3s are probably Philippines too. I feel like we have so many Filipinos in our... Oh, Jacob then upgraded his membership to Warrior. I don't know if that actually pops up, but thank you so much, Jacob. So yeah, guys, remember, you do this in chat anytime during the stream. If anybody asks how to enter the giveaway, just tell them to look at like the message. It'll be cool. Hello from France. Ooh. Parlez-vous français? Or wait, I just messed that up. Never mind. Anyway, so shh, don't mention it. Okay. So
Chat is wild. I can't keep up with chat.
I know the chat's going fast. I even have it in slow mode so people can't spam themselves.
Serbia, France, Caribbean.
All right.
Turkey. Yo, what's up, Turkey? Brazil.
Good lord. All right, guys. So number 1, the first thing we are going to do, let's jump on over to this screen right here. Again, way down the bottom. It gets a little blurred out, but first off, we're going to be talking about the developer Q&A that we just got earlier this month. So we don't have like a brand new one this time around, sadly. I wish we did. But we have some things to go over because a lot of it's going to be happening here in the next couple of weeks after Chinese New Year. So first off, Bad Fish with the Omega. Thank you so much, man. First thing is they're going to be increasing the number of max heroes that can be disassembled in the altar. Let's actually jump in game for this part then.
That was
So
needed.
yeah, this part, the altars. There's a lot of quality of life stuff coming, and that's what I was actually just talking with June with before we actually went live, is the sheer number of things that have changed on a monthly basis in this game. I know I'm not just blowing smoke here. You guys know I honestly play like 6 or 7 different idle gacha games at a time. This game, the reason why I've stuck with it the longest is because like just crazy amount of upgrades, quality of life. What do you think this is going to be though, June? Do you think they're just going to add more slots, or
I hope they just do all.
oh, like
Like,
all?
'cause-
So like you filter by
because
like threes, and if you want to filter
Yeah,
further, and then it's
like-
just all.
because the thing is, like, the only the only time I interact with the altar is when my bag is full, which is usually during heroic summons, and it's
Yeah.
always 3 stars. You're never really pitching 4s, or you're never pitching 4s or 5s most of the time, right? So they just need a button to take all of your 3 stars and just toss them all out, just to free up their bag space. Because like I've talked about this before on my streams, but it's like if you play the game, like that's what you need. It's like the only thing you need out of the altar, right? Like it's just very tedious to like disassemble like what is it, 16 at a time or whatever. It's just like
it's very
nonsense. So I hope that,
especially since, well, I mean, do you realize how short our heroic summoning events are going to be now if we have a better disassemble system and the creation circle? Teddy, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Thanks for the love. Like how fast it is to quick upgrade 5 stars now, and then how fast it could be to like destroy stuff, which is nice.
That would be nice if they actually made something they integrated both of them. Yeah, the less clicks, the better. That's all I gotta say. And it seems like that's what they're doing. But if you could like fuse and get rid or something,
yeah, that would be really cool. Delgico wrote something cool in chat. What if they also have an auto disassemble for 1 and 2 star heroes? So you can just jump into summoning, do your friendship and basic without having to then do the maintenance back and forth. That would actually be really cool if that's also part of the plan.
That's true.
I need to send that over. Thank you. That's a really awesome thing.
That actually gets done more often than heroic scrolls. Yeah, because like you get 1,000 hearts or however much you get like a month or whatever, right? So yeah, you actually need to empty out 1s and 2s more often than heroic scrolls, because heroic scrolls you only do like twice a year, right? If you're just like
for the average player, maybe 3 tops if you're doing like 1,500 scrolls instead of the full 2,000. Thank you so much, Martin. Thank you.
And that's rough.
So yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, and Braxton Vice, thank you guys so much. Okay, so that's kind of like the first thing they were talking about. Number 2 is elaborate more on the tenant bonuses on Cloud Island. I don't know if this is just going to be more like a quality of life update of exactly what you're giving, because I mean, they're already showing you exactly what that hero is giving. Unless they're talking about in the building itself, showing a breakdown here of exactly what every hero is giving. Could be. Yeah. Could be what they're talking about. Sure. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're trying to change in Cloud Island. It's pretty. I mean, I have no complaints about Cloud Island. It's done well. But that's like it's like their newest content, or their newest part of the game, right? So it's pretty streamlined and slick. So some of their old stuff that kind of needs to be.
Some of the older stuff kind of needs a little more description added. And this one I feel like is pretty self-explanatory overall, though. But maybe they're just not happy with how much information is here right now. Yeah, but that's fine. Cloud Island. We were actually just talking about Cloud Island too, and it's like right now it's one of those game modes where it's like, yeah, you have one plot and you really can't see yourself going further, but we said the same thing about Star Spawns, we did the same thing about Stellar Shards. Like there's always that new chase, and then after a little while it doesn't feel like as much of a chase. It's just like, oh yeah, it's cool to get a little extra of that, you know?
Yeah.
Teddy, what's up, man? 10 months war. So in case you guys don't know, Teddy that just like subscribed again, I think Teddy is legitimately a tier 3 warrior sub on Patreon, on Twitch, and on YouTube literally for the past year, like almost on every one of them. Derek, thank you so much too. Anyway,
Santiago says nobody knows when to stop upgrading the same plot. Confusing. Yeah, we were talking about that offline.
Okay. I mean that's right. That's something I honestly don't even know. And I need to get the whales, the super whales to get me, because like I haven't touched any of this. All of this is level 1. I've literally just pumped everything into one character. And I just have no clue even myself when to start working on the second one instead.
Yeah. Like if you look at the numbers on a plot of land, so like when you're like, you want to open up your little home there, your sword flash one.
A
One
sword,
upgrade is
okay.
like somewhere between like 150 to like 200,000 once you get to like the 50s and 60s.
Oh,
So
gotcha,
if you
yeah.
use that logic on your second plot of land,
Yep.
you could take the base buildings, so all 4 tenant slots to level 5, because that's total about 100,000.
Yeah,
And I think
yeah.
giving up 1 level for your sword flash is okay to get 5% on your secondary hero.
Yeah.
Once you go past that, it's gonna be a little rough. Like, you don't want to be spending like 2 levels or 3 levels worth on your sword flash, I think, on your second plot of land, unless you're like you have like crazy mats. But the typical player is only going to be able to upgrade 1 tenant spot like twice or 3 times a month. So like you don't really want to give up your levels on your main plot. I don't think yet, but maybe like down the road. If they keep giving us these type of events where they give us mats, like getting 300k if you bought the $10 pack this week or whatever, that's like
kind of
1
crazy.
or 2 levels, right?
It's
and
not
if you're
much.
early, it's
it really
a lot.
isn't
Like,
much.
right? So yeah, if you're in the mid 30s to 40s, 50s, it's only about a level. But if you're like earlier on, that gives you a huge boost, right? So it's all relative. But
I think it's worthwhile as a community to start talking about this. It's more of a whale problem, honestly, or even just like a late game, because you don't really have to whale to get this. You just need to have a very end game account, which there's plenty out there that are still like VIP 6 to 8 that are at that point in the game. They're getting tons of resources every week from Tower and all these other places. Finding the stopping point, maybe like 40 is the average stopping point, to then invest 40 in the next one and 40 in the next one to have a stronger overall lineup. Because even in PvP, if you only have one strong hero and guess what, somehow that one gets picked off, kind of screwed. So it's like that would be nice though to get more information about Cloud Island on that part. Okay, next one they talked about was provide an option to select background music. Well, first off, I think I need to turn my audio.
Yo, the OG stuff, the OG music, I used to listen all the time.
That would be cool. Actually, I made a
it.
YouTube video with with the OG soundtrack on it too.
That's nostalgic, man. That brings back memories.
Hands up in chat. Type of 1 if you play with music or sound on in general. 2 if you're like me and mute everything. I just don't want to be in public playing the game and all of a sudden have it blaring through the phone, honestly. Holy cow, you guys just type real fast. 2, it feels like 2 is heavily the winner of nobody playing with any audio on.
That is kind of sad, though.
I know.
When you think about it. Like, they put time in. Like, obviously someone's getting paid to, like, compose the music and the sound effects and the voiceovers. And, like, all that stuff. And you're just like, oh.
Like, seriously, I remember last year when you started streaming, you were doing some stuff, and I was like, where'd you get these audio files from of Bade or stuff like that? I'm like, what is this? And you're like, oh yeah, you turn the audio on and you just click the character and they say something. I'm like, wait, what? I didn't even know it was a thing, but yeah.
Just get used to it.
So that one, if you like music, maybe turn the music back on. I personally don't care. Is what it is. All right. So number 4, I feel like have they done this yet? Number 4 is they're adding the puppet as a default material when creating stuff in here. I don't think it works yet, right?
Yeah, I don't think so.
It doesn't pick puppets as
like the 9-star
food. I don't think yet. Either way, that's going to be a nice, very, very nice quality life feature. It already does. It is. I feel like they might have already updated this one from like literally 2 weeks ago. Yes, it does. Cool. So that's something they've already implemented within a 2-week span, which is pretty cool. No point talking about that one. Good. Number 5, optimizing the skin bond in skin gallery. Yeah, I think that's very much needed. Right now, I feel like going after skin bonds in general is a completely useless thing because you have to keep the skin. It's not like you can get it unlocked. It gives you like an achievement for having those 2 skins, and then you can like swap them around. There's very few that every skin is like good. I'd say even like Merry Christmas, Gorgeous Celebration feels like the only one that like I feel like the average player would want to strive for. But then again, you got Asmodel on there, who's like one of the ones you probably aren't building anyway.
Yeah, it's kind of like an aside thing.
Yeah, like literally Hamlet of Tenderness feels like the most logical one to actually go for because it's Fiona and it's Eloise.
Yeah, those 2 are used.
What I'd like them to do is just if you get the skin, it permanently unlocks it in here and it gives you like quest progression.
Or like even like choosing your own for like one of them. if you want to, just to get points. I mean, it's only going to be like probably 6-12 points anyways, but I mean, I don't know. Having DH select all the stuff, because like, yo, they gave us like when the meta shifted just in general for like the game was when they gave us those selection chests.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
The very first selection chest that ever got released in the game, that was like a move in this direction where it's like, now we're gonna do artifacts, now we're gonna do heroes, now we have resources. Like being able to choose, and like the heroics, like being able to choose what you want is useful, because you can't choose when you're rolling for things. When you're trying to scroll for stuff and PO for stuff, it's all RNG. So giving a little bit of selection, I think is good. So maybe that's what they do too. But yeah, this skin thing is kind of like an afterthought.
Oh yeah, definitely. They just it needs some work done, honestly. After that, we have the function optimization and exclusive master improvement to the daily quest. They've already actually done some upgrades to this. PvP still kind of weird. Celestial Island, your actual expedition mission, is a little weird. One thing they've already made changes of in the store is I think I had earlier today, I had an expedition store, and now you can click on the icons and it'll show you what is in that chest, instead of you be like, well, there's a 3,000, I don't know if that's the artifact or if it's something else. Now you can actually click on it in the store and it shows it to you, which is really, really cool. But the actual sending missions out is really buggy, so you always have to check your celestial expeditions right now. So improvements are gonna be awesome.
That bug is weird. Like you have to, I think that's what you're talking about. Like you have to go to the screen, right, and then go back out. Because like sometimes I go like perform all, and then I'll go check Celestial Island, and it's still got like 4 or 5 things. Oh, you have to like open the screen and then leave, and then
I wish there was an auto repair too, like repair up to certain amount. Because I actually noticed I on one of my accounts I smashed it like for 5 days straight, and then I went in, I'm like, oh, I only have 50 left. I'm going slow.
Like they could do so that thing, the auto repair, the bug that you have to go there, otherwise it doesn't recognize that you actually have badges to use.
Yeah, definitely.
And then the IDA fights, you should be able to choose 5, because like that's literally what you need to do to get the full, like, or like whatever. So you should be, there should be a thing like attack 10 times or whatever. Just use my
like a certain number. Kind of yeah, for sure.
And like the Aspen dungeon shop, I think they need to sort by gold. I think 99% of people are just buying gold stuff. So if you could just, the store is nice. It's so much nicer than going in Aspen and clicking on the 3 merchants, but like having it all in one spot. But just put all the gold things at like the first page. Tab. Just auto sort it to gold.
Just put a gold coin or something. That would be perfect. Actually.
Or just buy everything with gold button. That'd be even better.
Or just do that part of this right here. Add a second button of saying what to buy, just like we have for the dailies right here. Just give every option possible that's for like, I guess even gems too, and you just do the check boxes and pick which ones you want. Because that would be, I don't imagine it would be that hard to make this for Aspen Dungeon.
Yeah.
With just a yes or no button, or like a yes checkbox or something. So that would be cool.
Yep.
And then the last thing they have, kind of a minor one, but still an annoyance, is in the creation circle, they're going to provide you knowledge if something is locked. Right now, if something is locked, it is not even going to show up in this list right here. It is just like it doesn't exist, which is very confusing. Or if they're in a PvP mode, again, it's going to show it here. Hopefully what that means is they're going to put a character's portrait here with a block, like a lock on it, and then you can click and it says it's locked in IDA. Kind of like when you're actually building a hero normally in your hero layouts and everything, it tells you, nope, it's locked in IDA, it's locked in Crystal Crown League, it's locked in all these different game modes. So that'd be cool.
Yep.
But all right, so that kind of covers up all the dev Q&A. Whoops. There we go. Professional stream right here. Okay, so guys, in case you guys just got here and you're late, the reason why people are typing their UID as well as either iOS or Android in chat is at the end of this stream, I'm going to be picking 100 different winners to win 2022 gems for their account. You got to do exactly what it says down there. Post your UID, which is your game ID inside your portrait, inside the game, as well as the platform. That's why you're seeing it. If you just mimic it, you might have a chance to win those gems. Make sure you only pick one server, because technically I know every server has slightly different UID. If they see multiples, they're just going to say no. So make sure you pick. So I'll give you guys a minute to make sure you do that right now. Get that going.
2,000 gems.
Let's see. I just noticed their little Chinese New Year live stream event thing. Your favorite live streamers are back. Why you gotta yell at me, man? Calm down. Okay. All right. So, number 2 on the list today. We just had this Spring Festival community exclusive events preview. Wow, that's a mouthful. Posted to Facebook and all their social medias. Essentially, the information we've gotten from this is events that are going to be taking place across like their Twitter. I don't know if any of them are going to be on Discord at all, but at least Facebook and Twitter, they're going to be having different events you can participate in and win gems, like even more on. And surprisingly, in the past, there haven't been that many people that enter these, so a lot of people that I know have won quite a few gems from Facebook. Make sure you participate in these throughout the week during the Lunar, Chinese New Year, Year of the Tiger, whatever. I'll make sure I post at least short videos for you guys to know how to go and enter them, because of course gems are something everybody needs. Everybody does. We don't exactly know what any of them are, except for Idle Log of 2021. Something cool they're gonna do is, I think they did this last year too. They had like a whole entire data sheet almost of things that we accomplished through the year, like how many bosses were killed, how many like cores of transcendence were used to summon. I think they did all that, and that was really, really cool.
Yeah, I like that.
That was really nice. So again, we'll kind of talk about that a lot. One thing we want to talk about real quick though is both myself and June again were talking before the stream about all the different things that we now have this year that we didn't at this time last year. We've had a new game mode of Tower of Dream. We've had, I think, both Ace Championship and Star Expedition, as well as the complete revamp of Guild. I think all of those things happened with the new store. I'm pretty sure that happened in 2021, right? The Guild revamp?
Yeah, I think so. A lot of stuff came like post Chinese New Year's, like before anniversary. Like the window between Chinese New Year's and anniversary is usually when they like come back to work and they just start going ham and they start dropping all this content. So, yeah.
It's like, and the Star Expedition, I think, is one of the coolest features. You can play it as idly, I don't care as possible. Thank you very much, Jacob. Or be as in-depth as possible. Ace Championship, not the biggest fan of personally. The store, though, I like. The store is something that was desperately needed. This way, there's at least one additional step people need to make by clicking this button to make a mistake. Like, at least now they have to know this is the mistake, whereas before people would just like buy stuff at the old store, and that was god awful. Absolutely horrible. So that was a really cool addition. We have Sky Labyrinth. I think that came out this year as well, right? It's brand new this year. We got a brand new event. They kind of like consolidated all the boring events into different weeks so that we didn't have like 2 weeks of nothingness between wishing and campaign. Now we kind of have 1 week of nothingness that happens together, which is nice. I don't think the pity system on scrolls were this past year, right? Was it the year before that we got the pity timer?
The year before. I believe so, yeah. It was
that's one I don't think I'm a fan of personally. I feel like I used to get more before the pity, honestly. I think they changed something. They didn't tell us.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yep.
Arena, I mean, we got Star Arena.
Yeah, I don't think me or Barry are a fan of this too much.
No.
I don't know how chat feels about this, but
how do you guys in chat? 1, if you like Star Arena. 2, if you don't like Star Arena. I think the original iteration on the Tap test servers was amazing. You'd get 1 attempt per day. 1 attempt and that's it. The only bonus now to doing Star Arena is on early game accounts. You can finish half of your fighters competition in your monthlies for free. You don't need to spend tickets in Crystal Crown or ID8. They're just free.
Well, that's good.
But
that's not
the fact that you can just literally like grind and grind and grind just feels so stupid. Like if I would probably participate in Star Arena a lot more if I could just do 1 grouping of 10 heroes, and then that's my result for the day. I think I would do it to try to actually push ranking. Because then everybody is on a fair footing. There's no difference in time investment, nothing.
Yeah, you could grind it a lot. It's infinite.
Yeah. What else did we get changed? Free Team Arena. We still haven't had an update to Free Team Arena, so that must be coming after Chinese New Year sometime in the first quarter of the year.
They said they were dropping it, weren't they? I think that was like the whole thing, wasn't it? Or did they say they were gonna revamp it?
I
I thought they were
thought they
dropping
said
it
they
'cause I
were
remember
gonna
being.
change it.
Oh, okay. Because
What?
that is, I don't know. It's like a very weird game mode.
Yeah.
You each have like usually you have one person that just committed that has to run it every week, and it's
Yep.
just like, yeah. It's shout
Yeah.
out to the people that are captains for FTA since day one. You guys,
Because I
are the
never am. I
homies.
can tell you that much.
You just like find your group
Yeah.
of 3 from your server, and you're like, yeah, man, all right, cool. I applied, just do the work, and it's just like, yeah.
Yeah,
it's one of those things.
CCO was better, I will admit. Trial of Champion, did
Yeah,
that
CCO was
change
good.
this year? Was that this past year that we got the change from the 3 lineup system that was essentially just like, at that point, a duplicate of Interdimensional Arena to the 2 lineup, well, 1 lineup of
Maybe
like more heroes? I think that was this
we
past
need
year
like
too.
we need like a Idle Heroes historian. But yo, there's like a lot of stuff that changed. Like no
Yeah.
joke, a lot of stuff. Like,
Yeah, out
and
of
that's
all
not
the
even like
games I
between
played,
expansions.
yeah,
Like we get
is-
expansions too. Like we get new modes and expansions, and
uh-huh.
recently we got a lot of quality of life. Like
Yeah.
that Idle Masters thing is
Ugh,
like
so good.
even as a player that uses macros, I'm still like blown away. I'm like, this is great. Like,
Yeah.
why didn't we have this with the game? So,
Yeah, I actually play
it's-
all my other accounts now, at least suboptimally. That way I can smash them daily and get some gems
Yeah.
and stuff. Like,
Yeah, that's dope.
it makes me go back to my accounts that I just gave up on. So, Gate of the Void, we got Void Arc this year. That was nice.
Yes, Void Arc.
Void Arc's-
Actually, you know what? So Void Arc is one of the few things that it kind of like for me it comes and goes, but I'm like back on it again just because like the pets. As long as pets are something you still need to upgrade, you eventually need to be like,
Yeah.
all right, I need to kind of like focus on this and not just like
Yeah.
obviously you don't want to blindly smash it. I tried blindly smashing 1 month. No, it's not good. The smash
Well,
feature is
see,
not the AI is not good
It's
for that.
not that great. You need to you can smash all except like maybe the last day or so on the ones that you're not doing 100% on. If you're doing 100%, you should be good. Why am I getting ads? I don't know. I'll check on that, Matthew. I just lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, once you get 15 V4s though, smash away, man. Smash away. That's
Yeah.
one little
Yeah.
nice caveat
Yes.
is if you have
Yes.
like all of these, it doesn't matter which nodes it's putting it in. It doesn't matter any of that. I mean, I like Void Arc. Void Arc's one game mode out of the Void that I actually really, really enjoy. Realms Gate, I mean, it is what it is. Void Vortex, I kind of hate personally. I'm if they would have made Void Vortex Aspen Dungeon 2.0, where you have like one hero going up against different enemies, I think I would have absolutely loved it. Speaking of, everybody needs to complain and say we need more Aspen Dungeon.
Yeah,
There
it's
needs to be a
ridiculous.
crazy level or Inferno or whatever they want to call it. We need more.
That'd be dope.
We need a ton more.
And it should give us because we like they could also throw more mats at us.
Yeah.
So like Celestial Island mats are like the new go-to mat that you want to collect as like end game players. So if they just expand anything,
Yeah.
they just need to add some of those, and a lot of people will be incentivized to play it.
Another thing someone just mentioned about Star Expedition, getting a smash button, I think, is something that's important too. I think eventually they'll put it in. For now, since it's brand new, they want people to actually do it and participate, and then eventually they'll probably just let you smash if you want to do it very suboptimally and everything. But yeah, Aspen Dungeon. Okay, here's a question, because I feel like every game I go to, everybody wants this game mode in that game too. Number 1 in chat. Type a 1 if you love Aspen Dungeon and want more. Type 2 if it's not your cup of tea. You don't like the one hero fights. You want your whole team set up. I feel like everybody's going to type a 1 in chat, personally.
Yeah, because it's
I've
like
seen 1, 2,
it's
3.
like survival of the
4,
fittest. It's such a
6,
good format. Like,
8.
and you mess up, and it just feels like so bad. If I should use a demon potion instead of this or whatever. It's like it's just really well designed.
And it
the way it's
rewards
done.
knowledge too. It really rewards knowledge, even more so than like Void Vortex does, I feel like. Because it's so specific.
Oh yeah, because when you're like, even if you do the earlier ones, you
Mhm.
learn about all these new heroes. Like, what ability just killed me? Like,
Uh-huh.
oh, it has like a bleed dot with this, or it reduces attack, or whatever it is. There's these game mechanics that just like become very apparent if you just keep losing to like this one enemy. You're like, why does this hero not
Why?
beat this?
How
Like,
do
this
I
is so
die?
stupid.
Like, I
keep
bet a lot
dying
of
to
people
Penny.
didn't even
What
know
does
about
Penny
reflect.
have?
Yeah, Penny's reflect
Yeah.
armor. It's like the perfect example. It's like, how did I just
And it's-
die?
It's like,
It's
how
like,
do you stop
what?
it? Like, you can't. You're like, what? No, you just can't. Like, you just hit her hard, and she has a shield up. You're
Yeah.
dead. You're like, oh.
It
Okay,
even
so
makes you
need to
go back and
one-tap
be
her.
like, wait, how did I not block and counterattack with my Eloise? Oh, Sigmund has precision? Oh, shit.
Yeah,
I
I
realize
just
that.
think it's like
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's just really good. It just all around is just I think it is definitely the best game mode. It's just very unfortunate because it's dated, right?
Oh yeah.
And when it's dated, you just come in with a stronger hero and you just like pub stomp everything.
Go through it.
Yeah.
Like my Eloise. I think my V1 level like 320 Eloise with like just the first ring of Guild Tech got me to death like 1 or something like that on the 3rd week or 2nd week of my account. Like it's just kind of crazy. Especially even it doesn't even have to be the new systems giving you more power. It's just the newer heroes that are just destroying the older content too.
Yeah.
Wait, does Sigmund not have precision? Did I just say a lie? Wait, that's not Sigmund. Doesn't Sigmund have? Yeah, he's got 30% precision right there. Don't you mess with me, Matthew. I know some stuff about this game, okay? I may be stupid, but not that stupid. I've checked that. Celestial Island, of course, we have the new plots for the galleries. We also have Cloud Island, the removal of the old expeditions. It's the next. This is the biggest next power enabler in the game because Starspawn and Stellar was before that. Now we have Cloud Island. I feel like they did a good job with it overall.
Yeah. This is
feels good.
I was thinking of like where could they go from here? Like not that we're gonna get anywhere like that quick because this is like a super long grind, but it's like when you look at like the way they progressed, like it Stellar Star spawns into this, it's like very well designed for
and the
like,
fact
you hit
that
certain points and you
okay, go ahead, sorry.
Oh yeah, it just keeps you invested because like for me, like I've focused mainly on PvE. PvP is always an afterthought, but I'm still like 2.5 years into this game. I still find myself like still wanting certain resources, and I come back and I log in and do my dailies, and I'm incentivized. And they've created these incentives in the game that are very like they're very like I don't know. You just want to get those goals. Like I need to get my star spawns to 100. I need to get like one tenant to like maybe close to 100. Like all these cool little things that like seem really distant in the future. Like they're all like they keep you coming back, which I think is good. So I was just thinking about the other day, like I wonder what the next super long grind is going to be like after this, that's going to be.
They've done a good job of like breadcrumb trailing us, whereas other games I've seen, like they would have had all these new different game modes and everything come out within like a 6-month to 1 year period versus us having this over like what is it, about 1.5 years, 2 years, somewhere in that ballpark that we've gotten all these new power-ups. And the nicest thing I will say compared to every other game I've played is the power expansion is not simply, well, guess what? Now you need to get like 4 more copies of this hero and like every upgrade costs 3 10-star heroes. I like what they did with Void imprinting personally compared to a lot of other games, just making more ascension levels and making more. I honestly don't see us going past E5. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
I don't think that's ever going to happen.
I think they've like they did it. I think like they could have went left, but they went right, which is hero copies. They stopped at 9. They stopped at E5, and then went, listen, what's easier? Okay, just 10 stars. And then for Cloud Island, like I guess it's just E5s, and we're stopping there. And you can put V4 E5s in there, but like we're not going past this E5 system. And I think that's just like really good because like as an early mid gamer, it was really rough chasing down copies. You're like, how am I getting 9 copies? Like that's crazy. Right? And then after that, you're chasing 5 copies for 10-star. Like all that nonsense is like it just stopped there because you don't want to continue that because then it just gets out of hand. You don't want like 19 copies.
Well, the other part is even beyond the copies, it was the food. How many of you guys? Okay, again, I need input. Number 1 in chat if you played before E5 was a thing. Number 2 in chat if you started the game and E5 was the max hero. Did you start back when 10-star was the max? E3 was the max? What have you guys actually... So a lot of you guys are older players in general. A lot of you guys were around in the E3 days being the max hero. Now, follow-up question to that. How many of you had to literally destroy 3 or like half of your heroes just so that you could immediately push every E3 hero that was good up to E5, otherwise you were no longer competitive in the game? That, I think, is the biggest reason why we're never going to see something over E5 again. I remember on my account, I had like I think I had 6 E3s, and after the patch hit, I had 3 E5s and nothing else. I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
It's not a good play experience, and I'm pretty sure they looked at the numbers. Like their player base must like plummet every single time they release a new enabling system. Like even the Void enables with the Stellars and like the brand new Transcending heroes, like they probably see a little bit of a hit. But of course, when you do like a whole revamp or like, yeah, get rid of half of your account just so you can have like a team of like 4 that's
of
like
usable heroes. Because if you left everybody E3 and waited 3 months to get each one up, you wouldn't be competitive, especially not in PvP. Like,
yeah,
yeah,
exactly. So yeah, that's why I was just curious. Like where's I don't know, there's a lot of design space obviously, but like looking forward to the rest of this year and next year, like where do they get these because as they release more content, as I think they're going to do expansions, you need to make it super challenging, which means they have something in the pipeline ready to like make the heroes eventually be able to get there. Like obviously the whales will get there like, you know, in the first like month, but like the rest of us are going to be grinding the mats, resources, and upgrades. So it's like, where are we going to go? Because like right now it's super nice. If you look at what's happened in the last year and a half, the transitions of going from an E3 to an E5 to a Void 4 to a Void 4 plus Cloud Island boosted like thing, I think that's just like a really nice way to do it, and it scales well with your daily grind, like your goals as PvP/PvE, and the content they put out, and you get to like make your heroes stronger over time. It's not like this, you know, like you get a 10-star every you know, a couple weeks or whatever, and it's nice, I think.
And we've seen upgrades to gear, we've seen upgrades to artifacts, we've seen, well, actually artifacts were already there.
That came earlier, right? It came first, or the stones came pretty early.
The stones came
like really
first. Or, well, no, the artifacts came, then the stones, and then I think the gear was actually last year. I think that's the only thing that upgraded this past year in 2021. I believe we had Ormus artifacts at the beginning of 2020.
Yeah,
and then right. Stones were like late 2020, maybe early 2021, and then gear came some point last year, I believe. Right? Stones were first. Were stones there before Ormus artifacts? Yes, they were, because we were talking about stones. Well, now we have pink stones, but we only have orange artifacts. So I think that's what. So
we'll just like take that. Like I completely forgot about it. That's why we need like a historian.
Which also means the blacksmith has completely changed. We have Ormus always open. We have the forge. We have Grey Dwarf's Blessing always open. We also have in the shop always Glorious Temple for artifacts. Like, just kind of crazy. You kind of forget about that. Stones were first. Okay.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like, you just forget about things, but like just think of. It's hard to remember because we just get so used to things over like the course of a week and a month. But it's like it went stones, which was like such a big deal with E5s. You went from a C6 stone to getting like 15 extra speed. People were like crying for dust because they're like, "Yo, PvP, I need to be faster." And like I have like 2 heroes with like a C2, like with the SS2 stone. And it's like there's like that was like such a huge impact. And then we went from there to a pay to win artifact, which is like on an E5, not like a Void 0 because we didn't have Void yet. Like on an E5, getting a stone and then getting a pay to win artifact was like insane. You're like, oh my god, this hero just like completely changed. Like Tix with like a upgraded Punisher. You're just like, this is nuts. Like this is so crazy. Or like Receptor on Sherlock. Like there's such a huge. Just like the feeling of grinding for those artifacts in that meta, it just felt great. The same as it feels like getting your Cloud Island up now. So they always implement these like upgrades like in step, and I think
where you gradually feel that like power level, and it's something that they somewhat like even whales can't just immediately max out. Yeah. Which I think they did make a mistake with the cheese methods in Void Vortex, which is why Vanquisher came out and all that. But I think their goal is to make sure people can't just immediately crush the new content, even whales. One thing while you were saying that, I just realized thinking about last year's free-to-play, we now have the Glory Challenge because the dust. Remember, I was like, how long is it going to take for me to make 10 Soulstone 3? And then I was like, oh, wait, that they keep giving us more and more dust. That happened very quickly. And then also the chapter system, which has made a ridiculous improvement to the early game. I went from, I think, a 50 to 53 day E5 and no skate last year to a 22-day E5 Eloise. And that was even waiting to save resources more optimally. I think there were people on day... I think there were some people lucky enough on day 8 or 9. They actually already had an E5 hero this year. Which was just crazy.
Nuts.
Speeding up the early game, I think, is the best thing they ever did to this game. And I know, like Braxton was saying earlier in chat, there's a lot of people that used to play that have now come back to the game and actually enjoy it because of the quality of life issues. And starting a fresh account is still one of the most fun things I have in this game. My optimal playthrough is now my favorite account to play.
Yeah, it's like every quality of life just makes it more streamlined, and
Guys,
like one
stop
of the huge
posting the
bottlenecks.
fake. None of those CD keys are correct. Don't worry, you'll get it here shortly. Don't worry.
Yeah, at the end of the stream.
And then yeah, the other things we've had was the altar shop. We've had an upgrade to, and we've also had an upgrade to the wishing fountain lucky shop, which doesn't get used all that often. I still poke around in here. I do my refresh daily. If I see 4-star gear, I buy it. That's pretty much what I do. But
yeah, but like the earlier game stuff, I haven't like dipped into it in a long time, but
it's
makes
really
sense, man,
really
your
enjoyable
experience.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like because I mean, like in a weird way, when I look back at my first experience with Idle Heroes, like that's when you have your, that's when you have the early game experience. It was like, oh man, a lot of just you're just constantly getting gated by so many resources, so much, just everything's time. Like I gotta wait for this timer, I gotta wait for this XP, I gotta level up. But like all that stuff
the
gets,
waiting,
and you're just like you're in right away, like into the game. You're grinding, and you're like you got all these goals because it's just like chapter systems, glory challenge. You're off to the races, save resources, do the events, and you're like it just. It's just got to be a better play experience.
Definitely. The other thing, we had the tavern revamp, which I think was a positive overall. The only negative part I will say is the loss of 3 stars that were guaranteed from event raid. Now, if you high roll in your individual quest, that's cool. If you don't high roll, you have like no 3-star income. That's the only thing that I feel like is a downside personally. The last thing, if you look at all the game modes here that have changed this year, we had Sealand Edition, Brave Trial is smashable for free. Every single one of these has been touched, except the Profit Tree. I think we're due. We're due for some quality of life here, I think. Especially swaps. Especially swaps. Like if you look at the amount of heroes you can get, like why are honestly, even just take this top row out, the non-natural 5 stars, remove them from this list personally.
Yeah, it's just
so
branches
bad.
Just feels bad, man. There's so like it doesn't require too much, I think, effort to make it like a little bit more like just a little bit better. But yeah, branches have always felt like super bad because like you do bad on the orbs, and then you have to sit through clicking like really just endlessly and just swapping, and it's just all garbage. All
right, so I mean, a lot of stuff changed this year. I mean, oh wait, hold on, I wanted to go back to news real quick. So yeah, that's that. We went on a little bit of a tangent there, but that's the idle log of 2021, kind of like a retrospective of it, which is interesting. A lot of stuff changed, like a lot. Not all good, definitely not all good. I'll say that for sure. There's definitely been things I think are the horrible, like worst decisions possible, but I've been vocal to them. So don't worry, I'm not a shill, guys. I tell them when something's stupid, and I tell them kind of aggressively. I'm like, why would you do that? Why would you change this? But it is what it is. All right, so one thing, as you guys know, if you guys see other people putting their UID and their platform in chat, we're going to be picking 100 winners for 2022 gems at the end. That's why, see that thing down the bottom there? We're going to be doing that, so make sure you guys throw it in chat anytime you want. It works. But next thing, I'll give you guys 1 second to do that. Let me get back over to here. Yep, throw it in there. Doesn't matter if you post it multiple times, it's only going to work one time. We'll have a CD key here probably in like 10 to 15 minutes. Don't worry, guys. A new CD key beyond the one we had yesterday. We want to go over this week's events coming up. We don't have too much extra info to tell you guys, but we have some clarity, which is cool. Number one, they have the check-in gifts during the event. You're going to log in every day. I think they said you have to make sure you're logged in every day. So for some reason, you miss a day, I think you're going to miss the reward. Last time they said that, though, they actually made it retroactive, where even if you missed a day's login or you missed claiming it, they let you reclaim it. So honestly, I don't think that's going to be too big of an issue. The Spring Festival missions. So this one is the quest system. If you already did your scrolls in Christmas, you're probably going to have a very easy time doing the whole thing. You need to complete different missions to get rewards, complete 4-star quests and above in the tavern, light up the 5, 6, and 10-star EOS avatars in your gallery, obtain 5-star heroes, consume resources. All those seem pretty normal for the big events. Pretty much. I mean, the EOS avatar, like I said, if you already built her, that one's just already done. It didn't say Transcendence EOS. It said regular EOS, which is cool. Spin to win. A lot of people thought this might be like Wishing Wheel. I don't think it is at all. In this event, you can get special items, the Year of the Tiger badges, which will be used in the Temple Fair. Now, this one I think will be the gem sink, personally. I don't know. I feel like this is going to be one of those events where you can buy spins with gems. How many gems you need, honestly, I have no clue. Last year's event were the gift boxes for each faction. You could spend 20,000 gems per faction. So a total of 100,000 gems, which like nobody could do really. You had wanted to more target stuff. I actually watched that video from last year's Chinese New Year talking about really the only good box to go for is light and dark because you want those dark heroes and stuff. And I'm like, oh, I got a bell rain. That's not too bad. I'm like, oh man, this didn't age very well. This didn't age well at all in 1 year. A lot of things have changed.
Oh, so many things have changed in the year. Yeah.
During the. I do think this one's going to be the gem sink personally, and I would say at least like probably 20,000-ish gems would probably be the max on it. It could be more. I don't know.
How much was this week? If you bought the
18,000.
18,000.
I believe it was 3,000 for 6 different things.
Yeah. Okay, so 18,000. Yeah, so
which wasn't bad. Like, that was actually reasonable.
Yeah, 20,000 to like maybe 30,000, and then like they give the whale option like last year 100K if you want to buy out everything. But some like 20K is probably what.
So I feel like this is going to be the gem sink because usually they make the gem sink the thing that has RNG to get the actual good resource. I mean, that's just how it is. So that makes sense because then we have the Temple Fair, which is use those Year of the Tiger badges that you got from Spin to Win to exchange for fabulous items. It's possible to get melodic strings, which is the brand new artifact from Christmas. So, yeah, chances are I don't think you'll be buying badges. I think you'll just be buying the spins to potentially get badges.
Yep. And you can always probably buy the stuff in the pay-to-win shop, but I don't think a lot of people are doing that anyways.
Yeah, you'll probably get Tiger badges from the actual packs, too, I'd imagine.
The poly packs.
Yeah. And then we also have the New Year Relay during the Chinese New Year events. New packages are available. You can get the latest Sun Devourer Eos limited skin Solar Deity. So this is going to be for Transcendence Eos, not regular. Which this is, I think, the first time the same week Transcendence comes out, we get the skin. I think Aspen was a 1 week delay last time. Maybe no, it was 2.
It was a while. I don't think
it was a 2 week delay, because we had 2 weeks between Transcendence, Aspen, and then Christmas because you got the skin on Christmas. This time, same exact week, which is this, the Solar Deity.
Does seem like things are changing though.
I like it. I love this skin. So for those of you who don't know, I hate this skin, the default skin. I absolutely hate. Number 1 in chat, guys. Number 1 if you like her regular look right here. Number 2 if you like this right here. I need to know your opinion. I know both myself and June were talking. This to us felt very lacking.
Yeah.
But we like this. There's a lot of 1s in chat.
There's 3s too. What's
I was gonna say there's 3s in every one of these too.
Yeah, I think that what I don't like about the other one, like the original one, is like she has pointy ears and it's just pointy things on her head. There's just like too much of like it's like too samey. Although I do like the galaxy thingy around her. Like,
this part I like. I feel like everything about her, the head dress and everything, the dress, they're too like monochrome or not monochrome, but they're all like the same color palette. So it kind of like you don't really notice the detail without looking. Like even this on her shoulder, it just washes out. Like you don't even really see the like kind of tattoo style lines she has. But then you look at this and the colors really pop in my opinion. I personally like this one better and I will have this one for sure. She's still got the pointy ears. She got the ears.
I think it's because she's like human colored skin. She's not like Gamora, like weird pale alien.
She's not Avatar.
Not Avatar.
She's Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Like regular light hero. She's probably the most. This skin is probably the. Is it the most like normal looking transcendent? Like she kind of looks like a light hero. Like all the transcendent heroes look just ridiculous.
Like monsters. Like monsterish kind of.
She's like pretty regular.
Yeah.
But I mean, I like the regular. She looks dope.
If they just changed something about the color scheme, I feel like I would have liked it better. But just like I like it feels and someone wrote in chat, feels like Sage of the Sixth Pass kind of, But yeah, it's like Avatar the movie, Avatar the Last Airbender, the Firebender. So, not too bad.
Yep.
All right, next up here. That pretty much covers all the actual events. Besides, of course, talking about the actual summoning. I almost forgot about that. Oh, geez. What did I do? I didn't mean to click that. Sorry, guys. So, the summoning event this month is going to be a prey event. If you've never done a prey event in other games, this is going to be where you pick the hero you want to summon for. Whether it's Eos, you can go for Eos, not Transcendence Eos, of course, but regular Eos, or any other hero. There's no new hero this week. Personally, I like that and would like to see that happen every 2 to 3 months when a Transcendence comes out. I think that would be a cool way to switch it up. Less heroes coming in, not watering down the hero pool. Like in other games that I play, they literally come out with heroes every 2 weeks, and I'm just like, why are you doing this? Once a month feels good in Idle Heroes. Once every 2 months, like the old school Idle Heroes, was really awesome. I like that once every 2 months. But it'll be interesting. We'll have to see how it actually works out. Now, someone managed to guess the original Chinese New Year CD key, which is New Year 2022. So if you guys haven't claimed this one yet, make sure you claim it right now on every one of your servers. Yep. And because somebody guessed it, I managed to twist their arm and give me a brand new CD key for our stream today. So you guys not only get the one that was going to be posted for everybody, I got you guys a bonus CD key. You guys ready? I need to see a ton of ones in chat if you want the new CD key. 2 if you don't want it and you're sadistic like that. If I see more 1s, I'll show it to you. If I see 2s, I think we might just end the stream here, you know. Again, if you guys haven't done it just yet, do what's down the bottom of the screen. Post your UID and your platform in chat for a chance to win 2022. I see a lot of 2s in here. I just wanted to see the true color of some people in chat. That's all. I knew people would post 2s if I said it.
Barry's gonna go back, rewatch it. People that put 2 don't get any gems.
Oh, they get disqualified. Oops, I didn't mean to do that right there. All right, so the new CD key. I'm gonna have to adjust it a little bit just so you can see it better. Right here, we have Idle Heroes CD key, 1,000 extra gems and 10 heroic scrolls. 2022 Happy CNY. Now, I wonder if it's actually active. I did not test this one.
Oh, no,
it could be active.
So we're good.
It works?
We're good. Yep, we're good.
Oh, we finally got a CD key on stream that works. It only took like a full year. It only took a full year for this to happen, guys. It happened. It worked. Guys, we've made it. We made it. We're almost at 70,000 subs. We just need 30,000 more to hit 100. And then we get a play button. And then we're like legit.
Boy, oh boy.
Then we are super duper legit. Good Lord. So happy. I'm legitimately so happy for once that it's actually active when we actually wanted it to be. It's been so long since one's worked properly. It's like, well, it'll be active in 5 hours, huh? Or it's like, here's one, you only get 1,000 redemptions. I'm like, you guys remember last year's? Do you guys remember last year's Chinese New Year stream? Last year's Chinese New Year stream, we had over 5,000 people in the stream, but that's also because we had it on Chinese New Year, like during the event launch. We still managed to have 1,500 people here on a random Monday afternoon, which is really, really cool. But yeah, last year we had over 5,000 people in the stream. We had over 20,000 watch the stream at some point, and our CD key was for 1,000 redemptions. It was gone within 30 seconds. I felt so bad. I told them we got a big audience here. Like even this one, we've already had 10,000 people tune into the stream at some point. So guys, make sure you do this. They didn't tell me how long it's active. They didn't tell me if it had a redemption limit. I'm sure there would have already been people in chat saying it doesn't work. Remember caps this time? All right, yeah. There was a little confusion last year too. I think it was all lowercase, and I used the caps font. Yeah, I remember that too. Most likely, it's all capital letters.
It's a slow process, but we got there. It took a year. We got CD keys that work.
So I asked for a CD key that could be used at least like 20,000 times, to be honest. So They either made it a permanent one for me, or it's just exclusive for the stream. I already see you guys heading on out.
Notice the notice that the rewards for these CD keys is like slowly bumping up too. So
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Eventually,
the normal ones are now they've gone up from 500 gems and 5 heroic scrolls to 10 1000 to 15 1500. Guys, if we can pressure them enough, maybe we'll get 100 scrolls and 10,000 gems a month. That would be amazing. I did tell them they need to do what they did this past anniversary again, though, with that big bunch of like 200 scrolls. That was amazing. That was one of the best things they've ever done. But where are my 20,000 gems? I mean, if you're lucky enough, one of 100 people will get 2,022 gems. Make sure you post both of these CD keys on every single server. You'll be getting 2,500 gems and 25 heroic scrolls.
Even the CD keys got added to the game, right? That wasn't last year, wasn't it? It feels like it. The redemption.
The monthly CD keys started last year. The special CD keys started the end of 2020 is when I pushed them to start doing them. And they were more exclusive, like more rewards that I could give to people. Yeah. They didn't really like that. I think. Yeah. I don't.
I think it's just good because when they implemented it, people are just like, "What is that? Like, what is a CD key?" Like CD key is such a. It's something from like the 90s. Like,
I know.
Like people in the 90s, people like
what's a CD key? It's like, it's the key that came with your CD to validate that it was actually you that bought it.
Yeah.
Now a lot of games just call them codes and stuff like that, but I think CD keys ingrained because I would say the good majority of idle gacha players probably in their mid 20s to 50s. I know at least, let's put it this way, 75% of my viewer base here on YouTube are between the ages of 24 and 45. I know that. 75%. I think 18 to 24 is like another 10 to 15. My 13 to 8 or to 17 I think is like 4%, which is funny. I have 4% in that range, but if you go to my 45 to 54 range, it's like 6%. So there's a lot of old people out there. I imagine most people on the stream right now are young because it's still kind of work hours for the good majority of, the older crowd. What's the CD? Exactly. What's the CD? I actually don't think I have any.
I'm 42 with the mentality.
I know I don't have a CD burner or player or anything in my PC. Oh man, 40, 20. Okay, so here's a question. No more ages in chat. No more ages. I just need to know for my own personal knowledge here, guys. Type a 1 in chat if you're under 18, a 2 in chat if you are between 24 and say 35, a 3 in chat if you're 35 or 36 or older. That's a lot of ones.
Yeah, that's a lot of ones. Some twos.
Okay, now the 2s are taking over.
Because they're slow. The boom.
It's also because the way I stated it, 2's the good majority here, yeah. So that like oh wait, I guess I didn't conclude 18 to 24, did I? No, yeah, I did. That's 2. That's 2. Yeah,
18 to 35 is a bigger range though. So
23 is not included. Shut up.
Hey, everyone that's a 1 is gonna get banned.
Yep. Everyone's a 1. I'm gonna. Oh god, no.
You shouldn't be playing gachas if you're a 1. Okay.
You should be playing the free-to-play optimal playthrough. Don't listen to this guy over here. Free-to-play optimal playthrough is what you do on every game. Forget whaling. Here's the difference. To me, I whale on games, and it's like that adrenaline rush. It's good. It's good. It's good, and then you have that little bit of regret phase right afterwards because. The satisfaction, it kind of goes away, and it's like, oh, well, now, yeah, but now I have to idle. Or I could pay more. Or no, I'm going to idle. When you play free-to-play and you play optimally, every day feels good, at least in Idle Heroes. That's why I've literally put out a ridiculous number of free-to-play episodes this year compared to last year, because there's so much to go over. And even the little decisions like, well, today I took my bag space from 100 bag space to 120 for 1,000 gems. That's a big quality of life improvement for your account to make more food. And now I have like 3 9-stars just sitting there waiting for me to decide what to do with them. Whereas before, I had like 3 6-stars and ridiculous numbers of 5 stars. because I couldn't use my 4-star shards because I had like 600 4-star shards and like 100 3-star shards. Yeah.
When you have limited resources, it's definitely more rewarding. And
Oh
if
yeah,
you just
for sure.
if you like if you I mean that's just like the spectrum of experience in gotchas, right?
Mhm.
If you just pay, you get the stuff that you don't have to grind for, and then you
Mhm.
get that bump of adrenaline and the dopamine, and you're like, yes, but then
Definitely.
like you need to kind of sustain that if you're gonna keep chasing that high. But if you do free to
Mhm.
play, or if you're just lower spender, like everything means that much more. And I
Oh
think
yeah.
anyone that's played this game for any period of time can attest to that. That's just the way the experience goes. It's
Yep.
just
Perfect.
you know what it feels like when you buy stuff, and you know what it feels like when you're just like you kind of stop buying stuff and you're just
Yep.
grinding, but then it's more rewarding. So it's like you're always. That's why I really like I really like Idle Heroes. No matter which way you play it, you just got to find the way that's sustainable and you enjoy it, and
Mhm.
most likely you'll find a way you can enjoy the game, because whether you're paying or you're doing it free to play, it is rewarding. They design in a way where, I mean, they design in a way where it's rewarding, so you keep paying, but you can still find it very
Mhm.
rewarding
Oh yeah.
by not playing, paying.
You
Sorry.
just
So
have
it's
to
like,
set your own goals. I think that's the biggest thing is
mhm.
you just have to accept. And every time a new gacha game come out, I always join it. I play like just about every new gacha game that comes out. First thing I do is, can I enjoy this free to play? And if I can't, well, I'm not going to compete with the whales. That immediately is checked off my list. But if I can figure out goals on my own account to make, I'll do it. And that's one thing Idle Heroes does very well that no other games do. They have all these different game modes that have these check marks you have to get to. Other ones, they're just like endless towers. They're endless this, and it's like you don't feel accomplished by getting to a certain breakpoint because it's endless. When you have finite breakpoints, then I think that's something Idle Heroes does very well. And you hit that breakpoint and you finally get that thing done. You built your ticks, you got to death 100. It feels really good. And then you can go, okay, what's my next topic? Well, I want to make sure I get through Tower of Oblivion to get to Tower of Dream. That's my next check mark. Then it's like, well, I need to focus on my Vortex team. It's like a never-ending thing of tasks to do if you're not a whale. If you're a whale, like Jesus has Tower of Dreams level 10 completely cleared. Yeah, he was the first person, essentially one of the first to get Void Vanquisher completed. I'm sure when we get more Sealand, he's gonna have them all done in the first weekend. It's just, they're doing a good job of keeping a lot of the whales entertained while also making the new goals attainable by the average player. That's my take on it. I play it on a low spender account, a whale account, and free to play. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but
I think that's accurate though. It's hard though to do that. Like I like this whole year. I think if you take a step back and look at all the quality of life, all the expansions, all the things they're planning to do moving forward too, you just think that like you just gotta take your hat off, because it's like it's really hard to design a gacha game where you're keeping everyone engaged.
Yeah.
And it's like, as a person that doesn't spend that much on the game anymore, I still feel very much like I want dailies to reset. I want the new events to come out so I could like try for the new heroes or the new resources. That's like that's really hard to do, because like I'm not bored of the game at all. Like it's very engaging, and again, the accomplishments and the goals is huge. If you don't have that in your game,
you know,
like you're saying other gotchas with like the heroes, like if you just make Idle Heroes went from just heroes to a more engaging game, which is good. It's not just about pumping new heroes every 2 weeks and like, oh, that's all we're here to do. It's just buy scrolls every week. And like people are gonna get bored of that so fast. But then you put in these layers of complexity with the upgrades, the pets, the mats. Where do I get these? My bag space if I'm free to play. There's all these little things, these like little problems you have to solve, and that's what actually makes the game engaging. And I think that's why the community has been so like, you know, obsessed with the game. I think it just shows that it's good game design.
And the one thing is, not only have they done that, they've also, the biggest issue is like AFK Arena. You guys know I played AFK Arena for quite a while. I wailed and everything. I simply stopped playing because I looked at my phone and I looked at my dailies I had to do and realized it was going to take me 30 to 45 minutes to do my dailies for that one account that I have. And I simply turned the phone off. Like, I was like, I'm looking at it, I'm like, well, I don't want to do that today, so I just put it down. And guess what? That happened about 4 times over the course of the week. And again, if you're playing an AFK game and you're not logging in once a day, you're not making progress. Like, you just simply aren't. It feels bad. Now, like, not only have they made older game modes easier to do, they've also added Idle Master, which takes care of all of them. Like, every quote-unquote old game mode you really don't have to touch anymore. You have to touch IDA. You have to make sure your Celestial Island ship's actually working properly, which that will be fixed. You need to check your Vortex and your Guild. Occasionally Tower Dream. Like, that's 3 to 4 things every day.
Yep.
I hope they continue on this path. I hope they don't
just,
get like the greedy finger in there where it's like, oh, well, now that you got all this stuff, here's this.
I think they went through like when we first started, right? Because we're really close, like in server, right? So when we both started like 2.5 years ago or whatever, I think like they were in like a, I don't know actually, because I didn't play prior to that. MK would have a better perspective on this, but it felt like maybe they were in a little run. They went through like 10 star E3, E5, but like it might have been just still samey. But after that point, again, they introduced all that new stuff, and all that stuff, like the quality of life thing is huge. Like you were just saying, streamlining the old content is very important to keep like the new people as they transition to mid to late game, like make it easier for them, and the people that are veterans that are going to stick with the game like through thick and thin. Those people are going to enjoy that so much. Like, oh, I appreciate that the devs. I'm like so appreciative over the last year of the content they put out, especially the quality of life, because it's just like,
the past
they
2
actually
years
care
have been
about the
amazing.
people's
The past
time.
year, it's ramped up even more.
That's great. Like,
with the exception of like Star Arena, which I think is like the worst thing to ever come to the game personally. But Vortex, I'm still like, I'm on the fence with Vortex. It does reward your knowledge, which I think is something important, and goes back to what you were talking about with number 1 being it has to be something engaging for everybody. Number 2, in my opinion, it has to be easy and fast enough for people who don't care can do it without feeling like it's a complete chore, which is like, Void Vortex. You just have to hit one planet every 3 days, essentially, and that's all you really need to do. Or number 3, you can be as engaged as you possibly want. Like, you can literally do all of Vortex every time through if you really want the bonus rewards. You can theory craft and do all the stuff with Star Expedition with your guild to do the most optimal strategy. All these different things is just... You can play, I think the best thing about this is you can play this game for as little as possible or as much as possible right now. Theory crafting is very much a thing, which is very important to the longevity of a game, and
I like it.
But Star Arena, I know you got it's nice because it's free. So for new accounts, because it helped month 1 on my free to play, cost no arena tickets. You can get half your fighters competition monthly's done. So before we get out of here, guys, Barry, invite MK to the stream and give him a CD key. I don't, they just asked me in June. I don't know. I can't help you on that one, guys. They asked, I'm just here on behalf of them wanting me to do a Chinese New Year stream. So I said, sure, why not? I don't stream much anymore. I might as well give you guys stuff. So again, last chance for you guys to enter down the bottom of the screen to enter the giveaway. All you got to do is post your UID, your ID from in-game on the correct server that you want the rewards on potentially, and post the platform, whether Android, iOS, heck, even Amazon potentially. If you play Amazon Tap, I mean, if you're a Tap player, I guess that works too. And after the stream, we're going to be picking 100 people to win 2,022 gems. I'm going to give that over to the DH Game staff, and they're going to get it to you in-game mail probably within like a week or 2. It just depends on their workload. I know they have Chinese New Year coming up, which means they're probably going to be out of the office for maybe the whole week. Actually, I think they take the whole week off, don't they?
All right, people have been asking
2 weeks
about my YouTube
off?
channel, my
1
streaming.
I forget.
I'll probably be back streaming, guys, and making YouTube content. It just I spent a year streaming every single day. For those of you that are aware, kind of got a little burnt out. So, but I'll be back for sure. Stay tuned.
All right, guys, we're gonna head out unless June has something else he wants to say.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Thanks so much for having me, Barry. Happy Chinese New Year's, and good luck to everyone that's doing what they got to do next week to get their mats, rewards, heroes, etc.
All right, guys, we're gonna head out. So we're gonna hit the end of the screen. If you guys want to stick around for a little bit, I'm gonna manually play a couple ads. Generating a little ad revenue. Otherwise, we'll see you probably Thursday night. Not sure about YouTube or Twitch, but I'll let you guys know. See ya.